Students, a very good morning. I hope that you're all fine and safe. So in the previous video we have started chapter 3, bill, profit and loss. So in that video we have seen about the introduction, that is what is a bill, what all will be present in bill, okay, like rate, bill number, store name, all these things, date, all these things will be present in a bill. Then verification of bill we saw. Then what is profit, what is loss, what is cost price, what is selling price, all these things we saw. Now we are moving into exercise number 3.1. Let's get started with the first sum. First question, a school purchases some furniture and gets the following bill. So this is a bill, okay, just see, cash bill, Mullai Furniture Mart, Tanjavur. So bill number and the date is given and what all the items purchased, serial number, quantity, then rate and the total amount, and these are present in the bill. So some questions regarding this bill is given, so we will be writing it in the textbook. First question, what is the name of the store? What is the name of the store? Mullai Furniture Mart. Let me write it here. Mullai Furniture Mart. Question, what is the serial number of the bill? So what is the serial number? 728. 728. What is the cost of a blackboard? See here, cost of blackboard is 3000 rupees. They didn't ask you total cost of. So cost mean the rate. So it is rupees 3000. See the next one. How many sets of benches and desk does the school buy? So sitting bench 50, writing desk 50. So it should be a pair. So 50 pairs. So they have asked sets. So 50 sets. The last question, verify whether the total bill amount is correct. So how you will verify? You have to total. So 0, 0, 5 plus 5, 0, 10, carry 1, 6, 12, 12 plus 9 is 21, 28, 8, 2, then 8, 8 plus 7 is 15, 15 plus 1, 16. So 16, yes, 1,68,000. So yes, the bill is correct. It's correct. Okay, students, see the next question. Prepare a bill for the following books of biographies purchased from Marudu Bookstore, Chidambaram on 12/4/2018, bearing the bill number 507. 10 copies of Subramanya Bharatiyar at rupees 55 each. 15 copies of Thiruvalluvar at rupees 75 each. 12 copies of Veerama Munivar, rupees 60 each, and 12 copies of Tiruvika at rupees 70 each. So this I'm going to give you as homework because you know how to prepare a bill. So like this, you have to draw a tabular column consisting of the name of the store, which is given here, and then the bill number is also given, date is also given. So with the help of this, okay, you can make a bill. Okay, next question, fill up the appropriate boxes in the following table. So this also I have to solve, so we'll be solving in the paper. So third question, first subdivision, CP, you already know what is CP. Cost price is rupees 100 and selling price is rupees 120. So what are the others which to be found is, what all we have to find? Either it is a profit or loss, and how much is the profit or how much is the loss we have to find. So first we have to see, cost price is rupees 100 and SP, the selling price is rupees 120. So which is more here? Selling price is more. First we have to come for a conclusion. Cost price is less than selling price. Therefore, it is a profit. We know the profit formula. So, profit is equal to SP minus CP. So, what is SP minus CP? What is SP? Rupees 120 minus rupees 100. So, rupees 20 is the profit. So, what is the answer? Rupees 20 is a profit. Next question. CP is rupees 110 and SP is 120. So, again, while comparing what we came for a conclusion, CP is less than SP. Therefore, it's a profit. So, formula for profit, SP minus CP. So, 100 rupees 120 minus rupees 110. That is equal to rupees 10 is the profit. Next question. CP is rupees 120 and profit is 20 rupees. So, we have to find the selling price. We have to find the selling price. They have given the CP. So, SP is equal to CP plus profit. So, what is CP? Rupees 120 plus rupees 20. So, 120 plus 20, it is 140. So, what is the selling price? Selling price is 140 rupees. So, next two sums I have given as homework. See this one. Subdivision 4, CP is given, SP is given. You have to find whether it is a profit or loss. If it is profit, you have to find with the same formula, or loss, you have to find with the same formula. See the fifth subdivision again. CP is given, profit is given. You know we have done already the same sum. No, so what you have to do? You have to add both CP and profit to get SP. I hope you will do this two sums as homework. Okay, so next question. So next also it is going to be in the same format. Fill up the appropriate boxes in the following. So here they have given MP. You know what is MP? Marked price. So CP, marked price, then selling price, discount, profit, loss. Everything is given. So in the extended format, the same type only, in an extended format we are going to see. Okay. See the first question. CP is rupees 110 and MP is rupees 130. Then discount is nil. So what all we have to find? We have to find the selling price and the profit amount. So we know that if there is no discount, the market price will be the same. The selling price will be the same what is given as market price. So we'll write it here. If no discount, then MP is equal to SP. Marked price and selling price will be same. Now we know what is selling price. So SP is also rupees 130. Now we will find whether it is a profit or loss. See, the cost price is 110, then selling price is 130. Obviously, cost price is less than selling price. So, it is a profit. So, what is the formula for profit? SP minus CP. So, what is SP? Rupees 130 minus rupees 110. So, 130 minus 10 is rupees 20. So, what is the profit? The profit is rupees 20. See the next question. CP is rupees 110. Then MP is rupees 130. Then the discount is rupees 10. Now, we have to find the selling price as well as whether it is a profit or loss. So, discount is rupees 10. First, we have to find the selling price. Selling price is equal to marked price minus discount. So what is the marked price? Rupees 130 minus discount is rupees 10. So the selling price will be 120. So what is the selling price? Rupees 120. So CP is 110, SP is 120. So what is the conclusion? CP is less than SP. Therefore, it is a profit. So what is the formula for profit? SP minus CP. Rupees 120 minus rupees 110. It is rupees 10. Okay. So profit is rupees 10 and selling price is rupees 120. Okay. So third sum I'm going to give you as homework. See, third sum again CP is 110, MP is 130 and discount is 30 rupees. Same as second sum. So I'm going to give this as homework for you. So fourth and fifth subdivision I'll do it now. So fourth subdivision, the cost price is 110, marked price is 120 and loss is rupees 10. So it is a loss. So to find SP, you have to take CP minus loss. So it is a loss of rupees 10 from the cost price. How much we have bought is 110 rupees minus rupees 10. So what will be the selling price? The selling price will be 100 rupees. So we have found the selling price. Now we have to find the discount. What is the discount given? So for finding the discount, what we should do? We should subtract the marked price minus selling price. So what is the marked price? Rupees 120 minus rupees 100. So rupees 120 minus 100 is 20. Rupees 20 is the discount and the selling price is 100. Okay. Let's move to the next question. See the fifth question. The MP is rupees 120 and discount is rupees 10 and the profit is rupees 20. First we will find what is SP. So finding SP, we must subtract marked price minus discount. That is rupees 120 minus rupees 10. So rupees 110 is the selling price. So SP is rupees 110. Now we will find the cost price. Okay. CP is equal to, what is the profit we have got? 20 rupees we have got as profit. So selling price minus profit. So what is the selling price? 110 minus rupees 20. So 110 minus 20 is 90. So cost price is rupees 90. So CP is equal to rupees 90. Okay. Fine. So next question. Fifth question. Rani bought a set of bangles for rupees 310. Her neighbor liked it most. So Rani sold it to her for rupees 325. Find the profit or loss to Rani. The same thing. So cost of bangle set is equal to rupees 310. This is nothing but CP. She sold for how much? Rupees 300 and how much? 325. So this is the selling price. So here we know cost price is less than the selling price. Therefore, it is a profit. So what is the formula for profit? SP minus CP. So rupees 325 minus rupees 310. So rupees 15 is the profit. So answer rupees 15. Okay. So next question. Sugan bought a jean pant for rupees 750. It did not fit him. He sold it to his friend for rupees 710. Find the profit or loss. Again, cost of jean pant, that is CP is equal to rupees 750. Okay. Then sold it for, that is SP is equal to rupees 710. So here CP is more than SP. Therefore, it is a loss. So what is the formula for loss? CP minus SP. So what is CP? Rupees 750 minus SP. So rupees 40. So what is the answer? Answer is a loss of rupees 40. Okay. So next question. See the 7th question. Somu bought a second-hand bike for rupees 28,000 and spent rupees 2,000 on its repair. He sold it for rupees 30,000. Find his profit or loss. So he has bought a second-handed bike for rupees 28,000. So cost of bike. Cost of a bike rupees 28,000. So he has spent for repair, right? He has spent rupees 2,000. So we have to add this, because if you add this only you will get the real cost CP. So 28,000 plus 2,000, it is 30,000. So what is the cost price of the bike? CP of the bike is rupees 30,000. So what is the selling price? Sold for, that is SP is rupees 30,000. So both SP and CP is same. So SP is equal to CP. So what is the conclusion? Therefore, it is neither a profit nor a loss. It means it is not a profit or it is not a loss. So he has spent some money, the same money he has got when selling this bike. Okay. So next question. See the 8th question. Muthu has a car worth rupees 8,50,000 and he want to sell it with a profit of rupees 25,000. So what should be the selling price? So we have to fix the selling price, and what is the demand he is fixing? He wanted a profit of rupees 25,000. So worth of the car is equal to rupees 8,50,000. So profit he needs is rupees 25,000. Therefore, what will be the selling price? So what do you have to do? We have to add these both. So 8,50,000 plus 25,000 is nothing but 8,75,000. So the SP will be rupees 8,75,000 rupees. So you know addition, right? So 0 0, then 5 plus 2 7 and 8. So 8,75,000 will be the selling price of the car. Okay. See the next question. See this. We have completed 8th question. 9th and 10th I'm going to give you as homework. You have to read the question. Let me give some clue for you. Valarmati sold a pearl set for rupees 30,000 at a profit of 5,000. So what is the cost price of, what is the selling price of the pearl set is 30,000 and profit was 55,000. So what is the cost price? So what you will do? Selling price minus profit. If you subtract this from this, you will get the cost price. Very simple. See the 10th question. If Guna marks his product to be sold for rupees 325 and gives a discount of rupees 30, then find the cost price. If he is fixing this as the marked price, MP. Okay, so this is the MP and this is the discount. To find SP, what you will do? You have to subtract MP minus discount. So 325 minus 30, you will get the selling price. Okay, so these two sums will be a homework. I'll go with the 11th question now. A man buys a chair for rupees 1,500. He wanted to sell it at the profit of rupees 250 after making a discount of rupees 100. What is the MP, marked price of the chair? So first, cost of the chair is rupees 1,500. He wanted to sell it with the profit of rupees 250 and the discount he wanted to give is 100 rupees. Okay, so with the profit of 250 and with the discount 100 rupees he want to give. So now we have to find the market price. So what is the formula for profit? SP minus CP. So we know only the CP, right? So what is the profit? 250. SP we are going to find and CP is 1,500. So when you take this to opposite side to find SP, so 250, when this minus move to opposite, it becomes plus. Is the SP. So 250 plus 1,500. So SP is rupees 1,750. So SP is 1,750. Now we have to find the MP. So for finding MP, what we should do? SP is equal to MP minus discount. So what is SP? 1,750 is equal to MP minus, what is the discount? 100. The same way I am taking this to opposite side. So 1750, when the minus opposite moves to opposite to the side, plus 100. So what is MP? Rupees 1850. So the market price is rupees 1850 and selling price is 1750. Okay. See the 12th question. Amuda marked her home product of pickle rupees 300 per pack, but she sold it for 275. So what is the discount offered by her? So simple question. So this is the market price and this is the selling price. You are going to find the discount. What you will do? MP minus SP. If you subtract 300 minus 275, you will get the discount. So this is also homework. Okay. So next question. Valavan bought 24 eggs for rupees 96. 4 of them were broken, and also he had a loss of rupees 36 on selling them. What is the selling price of one egg? So what is the total number of eggs we have? Total eggs bought is 24 for how much? Rupees 96. Number of broken eggs is 4. So 24 minus 4 is 20. So remaining eggs is how much? 20 eggs. Okay. So loss is also given. Loss is rupees 36. So we have to find the cost of this 20 eggs now. So loss is equal to CP minus SP, that is 96 rupees minus 36 rupees, it is rupees 60. So cost of this 20 eggs, okay, he sold. Selling price of 20 eggs is rupees 60. Okay, now we'll find cost of one egg. It is 60 by 20. 0, 0 cancel. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. So therefore, cost of one egg is rupees 3. Understood? It's a little tricky sum. If you do it with step, you will easily understand. We'll go with the next question. See the next question. 14th question is also going to be a homework, a very simple question. Mangai bought a cell phone for rupees 12,585. It fell down. She spent 500 rupees on its repair. She sold it for 7,500. Find her profit or loss. So you know the CP is 12,585 and she has spent. So you have to add this plus 500. So it will be 13,085 rupees. Then she has sold for just 7,500. So it will be a loss. So CP is more and SP is less. So it is a loss. How you will find the loss? CP minus SP. So after adding this, you will get one number minus this number. You will get the answer. Okay, I hope this will be easy for you. And as usual, you know, objective type question. Again, it's a homework. Okay, students. So with this, I'm winding the video. A small note: you have to complete all the sums, copy all the sums in your classwork which I have solved here, and do complete your homework sums also in your homework notebook. Okay students, write your classwork neatly and submit it for correction to me. Okay, so we'll see in the next video. Until then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you students.